Hey, you looking for some cardio? Knock them coins at you like you Mario. Pull up on a jet ski, shoot at your party boat. I'm a gangster, I do shit you probably won't. Look, I do shit you probably can't.
For real.
Get you whack when I'm out of state.
When I'm OT.
Blood in the seat, they indicate. Finish them off with a 38.
Bang.
I'm not playing with them, put some bullets in them. Tried to run, I left some bullets in his denim.
Damn.
Yeah, I told him, please don't play with him. If I catch you riding with your homie, you'll get sprayed with him. Ski mask on, but I don't ski. Use it for drills and doing robberies. Another body found on Halloween. Don't argue with me, cause you'll get popped for what I believe. It feel like forever I've been doing dirt. Yeah, drop his top like he in a vert. And when them bullets hit you, nigga, it'll probably hurt. I'm at these niggas next, Charlie Kirk. Bang. I'm not playing with him, put some bullets in him. Tried to run, I left some bullets in his denim. Damn. Yeah, I told him, please don't play with him. If I catch you riding with your homie, you'll get sprayed with him. Bang. I'm not playing with him, put some bullets in him. Tried to run, I left some bullets in his denim. Damn. Yeah, I told him, please don't play with him. If I catch you riding with your homie, you'll get sprayed with him. You'll get sprayed with him. You'll get sprayed with him.
Wake and bake. We're my wake and bakers. What's going on, man? What we doing in here? Hard and Finish, what up? Lamont Grant. Salute. We Immune, what up? Bloodthirst. All my guys in the building. Oh, man, what up? Yeah, we got to get up. We got to get up. We got to get up today and get it going. It's a whole new day. It's a whole new day in the dog trap. Make sure I'm logged in. Make sure I'm all the way logged in, y'all. Salute everybody in the building. Salute everybody that be watching the video. Janae Johnson, salute. Everybody that's watching the videos, leaving them comments on them old videos, striking up them conversations. That's how we're going to keep it going, man. When you do a video, the whole objective is to start a conversation. You know, let this conversation be had. I think it's problematic when people think they're too big for the discussion, right? Like you've letting your head get so big that you're too good for the discussion. That's when it becomes problematic. Dudes, you know, they start getting in their feelings about some of the stuff that we be talking about, but it's very relevant. Okay. It's very It's a lot of info. It's a lot of things people need to know. You know, we need to know about the paper hangers of the past so we can know how to navigate in the future, right? Some people don't want to talk about it. You know, they want to sweep everything under the rug. That's because they got some shit that they hiding, right? Only person that want to sweep shit under the rug and ignore it, and you know, you're not gonna tell the dog man that about that. You ain't keeping it 1,000. You ain't keeping it a fucking buck. I tell you that. I will tell you that. APBT Magazine's in full swing. Plan on unveiling a cover this week, or we'll do a cover reveal. I'll do it like last time because I got 2 or 3. I have 2 or 3 covers. I have 2 covers for sure. You know how we did it last time. I let y'all pick. It was unanimous. We went with El Patron over the Kraken Kennels Bred dog on the rear cover. You know, I got 2 covers that I really like. I think they'll captivate the audience, and it's split. It's, you know, I don't know, man. One of them is showing some tenacity. The other one is showing good working ability. You know, it's really hard. I want to do it the right way. So the only way to do it the right way is to get my people in on it. And you know, we're gonna figure that thing out. But let me see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Get that magazine. Text for info. Get any type of info you need. It ain't nothing wrong with starting the day. Starting the day off with a good magazine. Couple to troubleshoot. If you guys haven't got yours, let me know. It's my pleasure to go back up to the post office and drop one off. That's how we've been doing it lately. It's a few that didn't get there. You know, we're troubleshooting it. We're gonna figure it out. A couple of them I gotta check the order. I'm not just going for anything. You just can't hit me up and just lie and say you ordered one. That's not gonna work. We're a little bit smarter than that, you know. You're not getting away with that, buddy. But order the mag. However you gotta do it. Get up in that chat, order the mag. 601 Mag, what up, brother? You rock in the building. Salute. Oh shit. Leave me a text. Leave me a text. Leave me a text, you rock. That way, if I don't respond to it, it'll be at the top of my shit. Let me figure that out, man. Find out what we had going. Get you something out there, you know? Salute everybody, all the content creators. You know, sometimes I like to sit back and watch content too. So I appreciate all the content creators that's trying to come through with some good content, thinking outside the box. I really ain't fucking with the copycat spinoff shit too much because it's too repetitious. You know, my brain can only take so much. You know, I watch a few videos, cats, you know, doing their thing, you know, walking the yard. I get a little bit of that. I get a little bit of podcast type of, you know, with the panels and stuff. I get a little bit of, you know, how I do just kind of get up here and freestyle, you know, because I be bumping shit, you know, playing shit back. But the ones that's really thinking about the content and making the good content. I seen I think it was Catch Guard or something. He had a good one that he did. You know, just outside the box. Like it's not like the same fucking shit that everybody else is trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like guys just, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Man, I'm glad we made that shit famous though. We made that shit famous, man. You know, it feels good, you know, but me personally, I can only take so much of it. You know, I kind of want a different type of thing, but it's good that we got a bunch of panels. You know, I might just hunker down and watch content and then just do like, you know, pet breakdowns for 2 months or something. You know what I'm saying? Just and then pop back up, you know. It's like, you know, that's not gonna happen. Ha! You know that's not gonna happen. Live every now and then, you know, I think we're kind of oversaturating it with live streams. What you guys think? Are we oversaturating it? Is it less thought about content and more free balling? Hey man, I can take criticism, man. You know, let me know what I can do to make a better channel. You know, that's I don't give a fuck. I know some people that take constructive criticism, like when you say something and you critique them. That's why I don't. That's why I fuck with these dogs in the first place because it's usually men, and they could take some fucking. You know what I'm saying? They could take a little bit. They got a little bit of elastic to them. You know, and because when I deal with women or woman, it's always me having to censor myself and try to come to this unconclusive fucking compromise or something. I don't know if I even said that right, you know, but you know, we're dealing with men. Like you can critique me. You can say, hey man, Buck, you need to work on this or work on that, or you know what I'm saying? Give me some critique. I got some dudes on the back streets. They be telling me what shit to cover. Oh, do this or this, or you know, this one had them hot. This one, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, the rickets, huh? Oh man, the rickets got them in their feelings. Hey, listen, don't. This is the game that we play because we strive for excellence. The dogs get better. You know, I can't say that. And yeah, there's half the people that said they don't get better, half the people that say they do. And I can understand somebody that ain't got no good dogs that will say that. I understand that. Like, let's say I got out the game 20 years. Salute AQ. Salute AQ. Borderland. Ty Green. What up, brothers? Glad y'all can make it in. Smash that like button. Bank statement. Salute. We getting it in. Sexy Reds and Heat. Yes, sir. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let's get it in. We back. 601, what up, brother? With the super chat. Hey, man, appreciate the support.
I never knew that I would do numbers like this. I make a move. I'm trying to win, ain't trying to lose. I'm trying to win, ain't trying to lose.
Hey, man, get it. Get it. Let me see. Let me get back on this screen. Where we at? Salute everybody, man. Stanky Leg 2's out for stud. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't wait for the dog to run its course and then say I didn't tell you right now, right? 49 times STP Grand Champion buck. Preserved by yours truly, right? So if the traits ain't there, if you're not getting the traits that you would see in a buck dog, either you can blame two people. You could blame me, or you could blame that trash that you brought. Hey, but let's say I got out the dog 20 years. Let's get back to cooking. Right? Let's say I got out the game 19, 20 fucking years. And I used to have good dogs. Maybe no 10s, but probably a bunch of 7s. 6 or 7. I don't know why everybody's saying 6 or 7. You know, I don't know what it is. I saw it on social media. I guess it's a big thing. Maybe you guys could let me know what the fuck it means. But 6 or 7, right? Then you get out 20 damn years and you get back in, all of a sudden, you can't get nothing over a 4 or a 5. I could see somebody like that saying that the dogs don't get better. And I apologize for everybody because we made a big deal out of this. You know, we were talking about the dogs get better. And then I think the hybrid vigor came up like this. This shit had people in their fucking feelings, dog. You know, it's not shitting on the old timers. Right? The kids are bigger than they were back in the day, dog. They are, man. You see some of these kids nowadays, they're giants. Back then, yeah, you had your giants, but not like now, bro. Like now you get a motherfucker 300 pounds, just like the boy that scooped up that, I think it was a block punt. He scooped and scored. You know, 300 pounds, faster than everybody in the chat right now. I bet. That dude was 300 pounds. If we ran a 100-yard dash, he'll work you. They said he lost a bunch of weight. genetics. I mean, we could blame it on the food. We could blame it on whatever the hell it is. I don't know. They're jumping extremely higher. Everybody's doing more. Everything's evolving. And I think it has a lot to do with the access that we have to watch each other train and shit. I can go to YouTube and watch some Olympic games from 5 years ago, whatever years ago. You see the athletes are getting faster. They're constantly breaking records. Constantly doing shit. That's just amazing. Hybrids, right? So you mean to tell me that the dogs, we could cultivate them? Because there's been a lot of fucking idiots that could breed dogs and, you know, think they could breed dogs, bro. Feel me? You ask a motherfucker to do something hard, you in trouble. You in damn trouble. You in grave danger. Okay. Quick FC. He said, are you getting better confirmation wise? Let's go into detail. What you mean? What you mean, brother? Quick FC. Oh, I got you. So you talking about the dog's getting better. Well, unfortunately, even if we could just talk all the way up until when we could talk from, you know, they just get better, bro. You know, I seen sons of Mayday and shit. You know, I seen grandsons of Mayday. I seen dogs off of Michael Myers. I seen dogs. You see dogs, bro. You see dogs that people put on a pedestal, and then you see dogs that come after them and are way fucking better. You know, even let's go back to Champion Graveyard. I seen that dog, right? Very good dog. And he bred very, very little. He bred a bitch named Shy. My partner could vouch. They said this was the best, one of the best. They said this bitch was better than Queen of Hearts. You know, straight up. No bullshit. Okay. So when you get data like that, and this is 20 years ago, we talking, this is years ago, bro. You know, in another 10 years, we'll be able to graph another set of range animals, right? I know guys just want to get up here and talk about all this shit. Look it, even if I knew about some illegal shit, I'm not gonna get on here and talk about it, right? So we could talk about the conformation of the dogs, and we could be smart and just know that nobody's dumb. You know, these dogs, and they're getting bigger and bigger overseas too. So we can just add that in there. The dogs don't change when they go overseas. See, people got that part of the game fucked up. Okay. They don't change when they go overseas. There have been plenty overseas dogs that came over here and put belt to ass on a historical level, right? Now, we're not talking about what happened last week and shit like that, because the shit just don't stop overnight. I'll tell you that. And then if we're talking about it from a combat standpoint, and we talk about dogs getting better and some of the shit that they're able to do, you know, that's what makes the dogs better dogs, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I hadn't seen a bunch of good dogs or talked to people that seen numerous and hundreds of dogs, and then had the opportunity to see something 20 years after that and 10 years after that, and you know, that's how you weigh it out. So whoever scale is what? If you want to talk about better confirmation, you know, different things like that. I think the education of the breeding got way better. The fact that so many dog breeders bred themselves into a hole because they were kennel blind is one thing. Right now, I think there's less people that are kennel blind to the fact that they got to keep the same blood on their yard and all, you know, come on, man. We just talked about this. People trying to keep the Waccamaw alive and shit, you know, just like give it up. You know, after my hairline started going back to my, you know, my forehead, you know, it's back 2 inches. It's like, okay, that's enough. I'm gonna just go with the all even bald, right? I'm not about to be out here looking like goddamn George Jefferson and shit, looking like Charleston White. You feel me? So sometimes you gotta let a bloodline go, bruh. Let it go. It's not yours anyway, right? A lot of times it'd be some shit that you just got because you feel like this is the only way you can be cool is if you got some pure Cottonham or some shit, you know? It's not the wholeheartedly the dogs that you were able to stumble across, because everything happens for a reason. If you saw that great dog, it happens for a reason, right? You're able to put your eyes on that, your photographic memory, and analyze what's in front of you, what you're seeing at that particular time, right? That's how we collect data, right? So the data is there. If you don't know it, and like I said, it's an individual basis. If you had dogs 20 years ago, you got back in the game and you have 6s and 7s, and now you got 3s and 4s. Look, I get it. Because everybody can't have good dogs. I get it, right? I get it. Some people will never have a good dog. My pot, one of my, I ain't gonna put him on here, but he never had a good dog. He never had a fucking good dog. He had one decent dog. And I thought he was rest having that motherfucker. Okay. So we gotta look at it, you know, as a point where we can't even talk about the dogs of today. We shouldn't have to go back and make disclaimers and shit about that. I think people should already know what's going on. Dudes is getting their trucks flipped up. It's a war out here on dog fighting and pit bulls, APBT in particular. So the things that you're going to hear about are going to be things of past tense, because that's the only way that we can have these conversations, you know. And it could get frustrating for somebody that just got in 5 years ago and he's like, well, fuck, you know, when am I going to hear about this shit? You know, like, yeah, man, you might have to wait another 5 years. I think dog fighting is a 5-year statute of limitations, brother. I think it's a 5-year statute of limitations, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to investigate you for 20 years, right? They're watching you. You should know that. If you got dogs, you know, they're not, you know, and then the guys that you talk to, all these reckless ass dudes that you sending text messages to, they reckless as fuck. They can't even keep their girl out of their phone. What makes you think they can't keep the police out of your phone? Right? So you got to be careful out here, though. I'll leave it at that. I won't put too much on it. He said, from a historical side, for somebody that never had an APBT before, what's the chance of them getting a good APBT? I think there's plenty of guys out here with good dogs. You know, if I had to start all over, I think there's some good dudes with dogs. It's just, are you going to be honest with yourself? You know, from a historical standpoint, you know, would somebody be honest with themselves and get down to business like they were doing in 1975? You know, let's say you took a bunch of them, you bought 6 or 7 of them, and you know, you schooled them all out, you raised them all up, you gave them all a fair shot, all know how to work, all not shy, everybody, you give them the right chance. You school them out properly, not too much, not doing too much, not trying to let them have a bad experience. In 1975, before I was born, you know. So then, you know, at that point, the schooling takes place. And you know what's a good dog. Right. And then what will happen is, let's say you got 2 good ones out of those 6 that are okay. These 2 are good. So those are the ones that you would take somewhere else. It can't be validated based off of your own stock. It has to be validated because it's been put up against other dog men with bodies of work. You look at their body of work historically, right? Let's say he's got 5 champions that he's had in the last 10 years, a bunch of winners, right? He doesn't really lose much. If you would beat a guy like that, that would have your dog at that point, you know, because once it's luck, but you got some type of credibility, right? But let's say I take that same dog and I beat a whole bunch of crap ass dog men, Pelican, and you know, let's say I beat these clowns and the shit that they're talking about, right? That doesn't hold more weight than a guy that is at the pinnacle, right? He's on another level. So that's how you would do that. I would make sure that my shit is straight before I even bring it out. And then when we come and meet, you know, we would test our stock against each other historically. You know, if it was for money, you know, all of that. Some people ain't much of a gambler. They're just in it to see if they got good dogs. Some dudes will bet more money because they want to fucking, I don't know what they're trying to do. You know, maybe the dog is worth that, right? For their time and effort, right? But historically, I think you can. But what would be hard is if you're not honest and this dog really is a cur, then you could possibly, well, he ain't a good dog, but then you could possibly breed that dog because you weren't honest. You know, you seen him get off the chain one time. He hit the dog hit him on his ear. He, you know, he didn't show no bad signs, but you know, that little bit ain't gonna really tell you nothing. Right. And then what do? Oh man, he's a bad motherfucker. You jump on the phone. Man, he's a bad motherfucker. This motherfucker's a bad motherfucker. You know, and that's what's going on. He chewed on a rag. He's a bad motherfucker, you know. So historically, that would make you not have good dogs, or you would be at risk of not having quality or good dogs. So, you know, it goes both ways. All this shit is without being said. In this day and age, yeah, this shit goes on still. But the glorifying and you know all of that's for another broadcast. It's not for this. This it's not. Especially for today and everything, you know, like, yeah, what if I did know fucking 10 good ass dogs that, you know, was just better than Frisco's ass, you know, like what, I mean, You'll hear about it, man. That's just like all these dogs, tutors and all, we talk about those guys are gone. A lot of them, so it just feels a little bit more comfortable talking about, in that sense. But some people can't correlate that. They think that the old dogs are what it is or whatever. And they're gonna stand on that. They're gonna stand on the fact that they feel that the old dogs are better, and just because we can't get on Facebook and YouTube and talk about a dog that we saw or whoever saw, not me. I'm long gone. I'm not seeing any goddamn thing, I rebuke Satan, that the dogs don't get better and nobody's doing this shit. Nobody has a good dog. We don't know. That's crazy work. Then they'll talk about overseas dogs, like they went over there. Like, did you go over there and see 20 matches? Oh, you saw one. Okay. You can't tell nothing off of one. Even if it was a good one, you can't tell nothing off of one. Okay. So we got to stop thinking that America's that great that a dog, something called a dog, can't go to another country and be the same quality. That's nuts. That's nuts for you to think that. And they got lax laws, so they're able to cull the dogs out like a motherfucker. You see those big ass yards with 200 dogs on the perfect chain spot with the concrete houses and shit. You see that shit, and they going down in a row. You see all the dogs and shit. You better believe that they're culling those dogs hard. They're culling them hard. So those dogs are able to, they might not even have a name, and they come over here and wipe the floor with some shit, dog. Telling you. We can't think that. We can't think that because these dogs aren't ours. It's like we're just borrowing them at the time. You're just borrowing it. That bloodline and shit. Once you're gone, bro, man, take yourself out the picture and see what happens. I see what happens with the picture when you're standing right here. People will try to erase you from the picture. They'll let you put in all the work. You cultivated the dogs. You got them all in the same spot. That's hard enough, right? And then once they get a little taste of success or anything, bro, listen, or they feel like they figured this shit out a little bit, they're going to try to erase you from the picture, bro. And you don't even have to be gone. So if you leave, bro, they're going to be breeding your shit any kind of way. They're not even going to be thinking about you. So we can't act like these dogs are ours. You own the rights to it. You make the decisions. You're the manager of that motherfucker. You paid for that. And a lot of times some dogs are able to pay you back in return tenfold, depending on what you got. Right. So, hey man, look, we here for it. We here for it. This ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now. Support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online. it lives in print. Yep. Smash the like button. Smash the like. Paris Jack, what up, man? Hit me. Uh-oh, Ben Brockton, that's a good one. He said a lot of OG guys, a lot of OG guys got dogs out the pound, off the streets, and some didn't know how they dogs was bred. Man behind the dog's biggest factor. Hey, man, that's truth. That's truth serum right there. Yeah, that's why you got to mess with a guy that holds the integrity, lives on that, bleeds on that, will cut you off for that. Integrity is bigger than you stealing something from me. You know, you might have got away with that, but the integrity part, can't fuck with it, because blessings are gonna come your way, but you gotta have the right people around you. God ain't gonna bless you if you got a bunch of fuck niggas around you, bro. I'm gonna tell you. And it might hurt, because them times, them wasted hours and times, you know, that's good. That's good energy and shit. It's, you know, but you're not accomplishing nothing, because they don't want to accomplish nothing, because they don't value you. They don't value your time. They don't value your existence. Right? So you got to let it burn and just cut them the fuck off. It's the only way people going to value what you're doing, value your program. I'm not coming to bullshit with nobody. Don't bullshit with me. That's all I'm saying. You know, take it or leave it. He said he died to go to the pound to get a dog. Remember La Bamba, no regret, was at the pound when got stolen. Yeah, now I did hear something like that. I like La Bamba. La Bamba was them dogs, sometimes, because I've always been a guy that will cross some shit up. I've always been a guy that understood about hybrid vigor and wasn't afraid to blaze my own path, right? I never wanted to get two bloodlines and just breed them together until their fucking head pop off. I never wanted to do that, right? So I appreciate tight lines of dogs that I could use to blend in with the other shit and create more good dogs. Ken K's Rolo. Okay. He said, Patrick, full of surprises. We're going to get musician on here. You guys think I'm playing. Musician got the line. He can call in now if he want. He got the free line just to call in. You know, he just call my line. We chat all the time. But no, we definitely got to get some of the OGs on here that been around, some of the time. You can't go back past where you was born. I mean, you could do studies and stuff like that, but it's nothing like putting your boots on the ground. It's nothing like it. It's a lot of good dogs. It's good for you. Go see those dogs. If they're in the show ring, go see them. You know they're going to be at a show. I saw the one dog. I was able to video the dog, take pictures of the dog. I guess the dog was a YouTube sensation. You know, a TikTok sensation. I guess Joe Rogan did a video. The dog was weight pulling or doing something. They took him, had him on a treadmill or something. The dog was, I didn't see the video, but everybody told me. I want to go check that out. And you know, I was able to meet them. You know, you see dogs like that, champions, weight pulling champions, confirmation champions, different things, whatever you're into. You need to go witness that. That should be on your bucket list, to go witness some greatness, even if you got to travel a couple states. Shit, I drove to North Carolina and back in 5 days. 5 days. Took me 2 days to get down there. I stayed a day, 2 days to get back. I wasn't fucking around. I needed that. I needed to shake Mr. Ratliff's hand. You know, I was coming down there to buy some dogs. I bought 5 dogs that day. But you know, just to be out there. Go to the yard, go to a few yards, check some stuff out. See what's up. See if these guys are really who, you know, we talk on the phone, but let's see if you really who you say you are, bruh. Let me see that motherfucker. Conway and shit. I saw him with my own eyes. Pet him. All that. Should have just bought him. I should have bought him. That was the mistakes you make help you make the great choices. Because he was one of those dogs, just like Michael Myers. I wasn't going to let that opportunity pass me up after I let Conway pass me up. Bub Johnson, what up? Mm-hmm. Hey, everything that glitter isn't gold, buddies. It's not. Hit that like. For real. I'm telling you, man. Gotta love the victories, man. People get dogs stolen or whatever. You gotta love the victories. You can't be a hater. You can't have bitterness in your heart that you will want to see another man fail. That's bad, man. I don't even want that type of energy around me. I'm dead serious. I don't need that around me, man. I know CC gonna get up. He's homesick today. He get to hang out with me. Hey man, salute everybody. Get the magazine, tap in. Ramrod Tramp. Up. I knew it. Let me get it going. Hold up.
Move too flip too fast. Ain't no such thing too fast.
Drop too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast.
Money's always on my mind, so I'ma get it. And if it makes sense, then you know I'm down with it. Cause people say I drive too fast, too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast. I got it coming in like Usain Bolt. You want that dope? You gon' get what you pay for. Telling me I move fast, but I think you move slow. Time waits for no man. Gotta get that new dough. Just dropped off the last batch. I got a new loaf. Had to double back cause he called and needed 2 more. Maybe I be driving too fast for that guap. It's coming in too fast. I pray it don't stop. Cause I was on the bottom, gotta climb to the top. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now I'm handy on the block. I came up off the rock like Sean. I'm a whole lobster, y'all prawns. You fucking with a king, y'all ponds. And for that 25, you get that Barry Bonds. Cause people say I drive too fast, too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast. Money's always on my mind, so I'ma get it. And if it makes sense, then you know I'm down with it. Cause people say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast. I got it coming in like Usain Bolt. You want that dope? You gon' get what you pay for. Yeah, move bitch, get up out my way like Luda. Carpool lane by myself for the Gouda. One twitch, you could get black by a shooter. Real fast, come up in your house like an intruder. Drive 110 in the 60. Hand over that money first, you ain't about to jit me. Gotta keep that blick on my lap cause it get tricky. Keep both eyes open in these streets cause it get iffy. I need them blue avatars. Nigga, what you travel for? I was moving fast, trapping in that travel lodge. Or that days in, waiting till them days in. I'm blessed I made it this far, this shit's amazing. But people say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast. Money's always on my mind, so I'ma get it. And if it makes sense, then you know I'm down with it. Cause people say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast. I got it coming in like Usain Bolt. You want that dope? You gon' get what you pay for.
Yeah, drop too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast.
Drop fast, move too flip too fast. Ain't no such thing too fast.
Just in time. Man, that was rough. I see why hey, when older people get a smaller house. Man, I just took 10,000 steps. Shit. Hey, get them 40 push-ups in, man. Get them push-ups in. Motherfuckers be on here talking that shit. Motherfucker beat the dog shit out you. Uh-oh. ATL Beagles. 502 boys in the building. Salute. Hey, salute, man. Dog men in the building. Salute all the dog men and women across the world. Woman. I guess women isn't a word. Thought women was a word for forever. Woman. You got to say woman for everything. That's going to take some getting used to. Let's see, man. Ramrod. Check out this ped. Jeep Red Boy bracket. Jeep Red Boy bracket of dogs. Put together with some of the finest Red Boy. That Tabby girl. She wasn't a joke, man. Brandy Girl, Mr. Bulldog, all those like 3 times Red Boy. The Passe dogs. A lot of people kept running these dogs. Okay. Kobe Old Family Cross. Colby. Heavy on the Colby. Henny Burger. You know, I guess I seen this one the other day. Katie Marlowe, they said a lot of good things about her, I will say. They said she can outdo most, well, I ain't gonna say most men because I wasn't there. I don't know how many men we're talking about, but they said she was very competitive with putting together good dogs. She could put them together better than some men. Having stuff right off of Red Boy, breeding 2 Red Boy. You know, that's that good dog. Because we talk about these dogs because they were great and they were great producers. And so the key is, it's just like knowing what neighborhood's going to boom when you're doing real estate, right? If we all knew what would be the next Bolio or the next Red Boy or the next, you know, good producing dog, it would be easy for you to put your chips on that dog. So the key is literally finding out what dogs are going to be your key producers and sticking to them. If you stick to them, your job at creating good dogs is going to be a lot easier. You're going to be doing it easy. It's going to look easy. You're going to see all these dudes and all this sweat put in and all this, and they can't even produce a good dog. And then you're just kind of winging it. You know what I'm saying? You know how your old ass uncle he pull up and shit. He didn't even get a rebound. He just tell you to give him the ball. That motherfucker, give me the ball. You know, but he could hit a jump shot. He's wet, right? So that's the type of impact that you want to have when you're breeding, right? Right? Am I talking, you know, what the heliante? Yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna go vitamin C up today. I'm gonna get a big old. I might have to go get a box of oranges and just juice. Just so I could feel this weather changing and you know, the kids getting back in school and all this shit, man. They're gonna bring all the germs to me. Don't do it. Hey, Cannabis Cowboy. Hey man, appreciate you, man. Always plugging in the chat, always. That's what I'm talking about, man. Teamwork makes the dream work. We can't do it by ourselves. We need people blasting this shit on all platforms. I'm never going to say I did it by myself. Any significant accomplishment known to mankind was accomplished by teams of men. Believe that. Now, if you're just trying to do some bullshit, if you on some bullshit, do it by yourself. Works. But don't expect no major support, because you majorly didn't support other people. I try to put people on. I don't look at how big you are. It's no big me, little yous. I remember I was in the cell eating a bologna sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Bills up to my ears. Judge, give me more time. You know what I'm saying? Just everything just kind of not working for you. But you keep fighting. If giving up is not an option, shit, it wouldn't be so many fights. Don't let that go over your head. So this judiciously infused Jeep Red Boy, the best of Katie Marlowe, Crenshaw's Honey Bunch, champion Finley's Bow, the legendary Bob Finley, right? With the La Passe special. People still running those La Passe dogs today. You know, they go their other directions. They might not have been as successful, as famous as the Jeep line. This wasn't no slouch ass litter either, right? Little Red Boy. And people got stuff off of these dogs too. That's crazy, right? Everybody want the tab shit. Everybody want the tramp shit. Nobody talks about the Little Red Boy shit. He produced good dogs in his own right himself. Lot of good dogs. Lot of good dogs. You know? Bradley, Sonny. You gotta like this if you're an Eli guy. Heavy on the Kimmer shit. You gotta like this. More Blind Billy without the Eli. Maverick. Hey, you know, it amazes me how far back Eli goes in some of these pedigrees, dog. Like, we be digging. We be digging because Ramrod Tramp at this point will probably be, unless you got some type of frozen semen or some shit, he's probably going to be like in the 4th or 5th generation of any given pedigree. You know, maybe 5th or 6th. any given pedigree. And then the fact that Eli is that much more pushback, it's amazing, bro. It's absolutely amazing. Cotton's bullet, heavy. Or Trahan's rascal, I should say. They lime bread on some of this stuff. they named another one nigger. Like, God damn, they just couldn't stop naming them that. Hernandez. Come on, man. Just like scum. The scum. I think it might have been Howard Heinzel. He said the worst thing that comes with these dogs is the people, or something like that. It's the people. The worst thing that's come to, is bad people. There's bad people in these dogs. People that got the wrong intention. Too much of a coward to just call him a nigger in his face. I name my dog that, though. Got to be more careful. But we just flipping through pads. It's nothing personal. Sparks. Oh, this is wiped out. So yeah, all of that down there, that's good blood. All this is good blood. Finley Bow, more Finley Bow stuff. That's what I would do. If I was running Jeep, I would be trying to get more Finley Bow dogs with different boomerang. Look at this. Finley Bow infused with the boomerang. Heavy on the boomerang. Not playing around with the boomerang dogs. So this would be one I would be going to. Right? To cross with my Jeep Red Boy or whatever I got going on. See where this goes. Oh, and look, I never clicked on this, but looks like they had a great time. Well, it's the same dog. And then it's the same dog. Couple dogs. Couple breedings. As you can see, they cross her up with the same stuff. Boomerang, Midnight Cowboy stuff. Clementine. Yeah, because it's all about crosses and doing, none of these guys were worried about, let me keep Heavy Tiger Lil. Like nobody's worried about that. Nobody's worried about that. I heard this dog was a couch dog. I don't know how true that is. But it's amazing how ideas come to your head. It's up to you to execute them, though. Everybody gets good ideas. It's just some people are too pussy to follow the idea. You're too much of a pussy. Sometimes you got to hear it from an OG. Get off that pussy shit and chase your fucking dreams. That's what I do. Even if it lands me in jail, fuck them. Even if these hoe ass motherfuckers want to throw me under the bus, fuck them. Feel me? I remember my sons was young. They crying and shit. I just be like, crying's for suckers. Crying's for suckers. All that bitching and crying. Ain't nothing good gonna come to you. You're never gonna get that handout. You know when I really started getting in my bag? When I realized that I was by my fucking self. And you on your fucking own. Your homies can only help you so much. Even the real ones, they can only help you so much. You on your fucking own, homie. That's why loyalty is everything. It's for the long haul. That shit don't matter when you're young. That shit, you know, you don't think it matters. A lot of things when you're young, you don't think matters. Like sleep, nutrition. We think a lot of shit don't matter. Wearing your fucking seatbelt in the car. Did it come back and haunt you though, right? A real OG, he gonna let you know though. He gonna be like, nah, bro, that wasn't cool. See, a fake motherfucker, he laugh at you. He'll laugh because he wants you to make the same mistake he did. He don't want you to reinvent the wheel. He's cool with you as long as you're down with him. It's a lot of dudes like that. They don't want to see you win. They don't value what you're trying to put together. They don't follow through. My guys, we do what the fuck we say we're going to do. That's what we got in common. We might not got nothing else in common. But if we say we're going to do it, we do it. That's it. All right. So we're a team. That's how that works. That one time you bullshit, it's going to turn into 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. You got the chance right now to stop bullshitting. Stop bullshitting people. Right? In a world full of fake motherfuckers, those that's real are kings. That part. So yeah, these dogs go back. Throw the snooty in there. That's why they hung on to him. He was a good producer. You know, this Bullwinkle dog, you know, this probably wasn't a lot of people fucking with that. Clementine dog. That's about it. Okay. Yeah, they ain't playing, boy. Look, that's a nice pedigree, though. It's a great looking dog. Bullwinkle done pulled it out of his hat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fat Bill. Fat Bill love that Bullwinkle shit, huh? I mean, he ain't gonna be as famous as fucking your boy Snooty, but nah, he's getting his run. He's getting his run. He's back there. Let me see where he's at. Oh, okay, he's back in the fourth. This right here. So he's just back there. You know, Watkins didn't own this bloodline. He just was a gatekeeper, right? According to the pedigree, right? Greg's had the Lonzo dog, the Snowball dog, Orday, Smokey, the Passe's monkey. Heavy on the Snowball dog, son of Daibo. This was a good one right here. And so he didn't even have them dogs. He had one damn dog. He didn't make one breed. He owned that dog. Who knows? Who bred Clementine? Stevens. So he had this dog, didn't make a single impact other than just carrying, holding it. So Fat Bill could get a hold of that shit. Snake Man could get a hold of, well, no, not Snake Man, but Fat Bill's gonna eventually get a hold of it through Garner, his main man. Like like oh shit. Boy. They might as well just go ahead and rekindle that. They might as well rekindle that shit. Woo! Hey, it's a good day. It's another day. Make progress. The sun's out. It's starting to cool down. I know some of y'all, it's still burning up. Up here, it's, them 90-degree days and shit. That shit's over with over here. We might get another 80, maybe. I think I seen a 76, a 74 on the 10-day forecast, a bunch of 70s and shit, 72s. But it's dwindling down. I gotta definitely find something that is gonna keep me in good spirits. When I can't go outside and eat my grapes off the vine and blackberries, and you know what I'm saying? I got some apples on the tree right now. I need to go pick them. When that season's over, I'm feeling kind of sad, man. So I'm gonna be trying to do something that's gonna keep my mental health up and good through the winter time. These sulky, cold, motherfucker don't want to do nothing, don't want to go nowhere, don't want to, the heat on all the time. Look, bro, I'm about to be out here, man. I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be out here. This is gonna be my most active winter. This is gonna be the most active winter that I've ever had. APBT Magazine. And if you in Washington State and you fuck with these dogs, let's get a live interview. Let's get a live interview. I would love to interview you live. Right? This Bolero dog. I see why Fat Bill liked this dog, though. I like this dog now. I found out he was off that Bullwinkle shit. I like that. But Fat Bill, man, we need that paperwork, man. Mythbusters, you know, it's still Mythbusters. But shit, that was your man. You know, he helped you get some of these dogs. Not all of them. He was creative. I can't say that he just made Bolero. You know, I mean, this is a heavy Amos dog. Amos was a good ass dog. You know. See, this is the one we need to be talking about. I don't hear nobody talking about him. Let me put him in the algorithm. I might need that. I might need that. Let me drop this link, man. Let me see who's out here. There's been a lot of dudes scared to call in, but we'll see what happens. Let me play that Rebel too. That new Rebel. That new Beats by Rebel. You dig?
Hey, you looking for some cardio? Knock them coins at you like you Mario. Pull up on a jet ski, shoot at your party boat. I'm a gangster, I do shit you probably won't. Look, I do shit you probably can't. For real. Get you whack when I'm out of state. When I'm OT. Blood in the seat, they indicate. Finish them off with a 38. Bang. I'm not playing with them. Put some bullets in them. Tried to run, I left some bullets in his denim. Damn. Yeah. I told him, please don't play with him. If I catch you riding with your homie, you'll get sprayed with him. Ski mask on, but I don't ski. Use it for drills and doing robberies. Another body found on Halloween. Don't argue with me, cause you'll get popped for what I believe. It feel like forever I've been doing dirt. Yeah, drop his top like he in a vert. And when them bullets hit you, nigga, it'll probably hurt. I'm at these niggas next, Charlie Kirk. Bang! I'm not playing with them, put some bullets in them. Tried to run, left some bullets in his denim. Damn. Yeah. I told him, please don't play with him. If I catch you riding with your homie, you'll get sprayed with him. Bang! I'm not playing with him, put some bullets in him. Tried to run, left some bullets in his denim. Damn. Yeah. I told him, please don't play with him. If I catch you riding with your homie, you'll get sprayed with him. You'll get sprayed with him. You'll get sprayed with him.
Yeah. Let's get it in. We in here. We in here. That Jeep Red Boy line. It's been one that has stood the test of time. Can we agree? Can we agree that the Jeep Red Boy line, rather, we talking about Tab, you know, because I look at those dogs, even though I doubt that they were like the first to do that cross, because of, you know, a lot of different, and then you could do different variations. So it's not the first, but one of the pioneers of that. Tab, Tramp, you know, and there's a few others, but who's bigger than Tab in the Jeep Red Boy field? Right. Willis Leonard, what up, brother? Richie Exclusive Bullies. Zola, Colorado, dog. What you talking about? That Jeep, he a Jeep Red Boy dog, ain't he? Colorado? Hey man, salute everybody that pulled up. Smash that like button, throw a dog a bone, support the channel. We get it in basically every day, man. Over here, we talking about different things, but I gotta, when I take my little absences, days here and there, I just kind of stick to my dog shit just for my day ones. But we're gonna be talking about a lot of different issues when I could get my live out the way and then just pop up. So this is definitely a channel you could count on when you can't count on that weather, you could count on this channel to be there with some content. This ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now, support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online, it lives in print. Hey, make sure you tap in. I think this week we're going to unveil the cover to Volume 3. Volume 1 and 2 is already on the floor. Appreciate everybody that got that joint. Both of those joints, you know. Get that Volume 3 going on. We're going to try something new. We're going to try something new on this one. So make sure you guys get them orders up. We're going to get them right out. It's going to be, I believe, more efficient, better service. We're going to take a, well, we are taking a pay cut, but we're cutting the cost of materials also. So we're going to see how this one works, this Volume 3. And if it doesn't work, we'll go back to the original form, but this Volume 3 should be something to remember. I don't know if we're going to have the super thick cover, right? I think quality is huge. First 10 people I asked their opinion on the magazine, like, hey man, give me a real hard critique on this magazine. And they said that the quality, bro, that was one thing that stuck with me. Hey, Willis, hey, I'm telling you, you know, I wasn't shocked because I went to a real company. You know, I wasn't gonna fuck around. I've been putting shit together for years. I've been in the music business putting together CDs and, you know, shrink wrap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been knowing how to go to the manufacturers for years. So I knew that it would be better than the standard. You know, if somebody just wants to do some cheap shit, I knew they wasn't gonna be able to fuck with me at all. I knew it. But I didn't know that that joint was gonna be that thick. Like, if you get the Gazette, their cover is like one of our pages, right? And I like their magazine. You know, they got a lot of good info in there. They got a lot of good writers. That's why I encourage you guys to, you're the new wave. You're the new wave of writers. You guys have to start taking your stories, your thing, your take on this situation that happened here, the law. You know, you guys got to make stories and send them in under your kennel or whatever writer's name. There's a couple dudes, they don't want their name out there, so they just use just a writer's name, right? But or anonymous. But if I was gonna promote my kennel, I would attack different angles. Like this magazine, it's attacking the readers, right? You're gonna get to the guys that, you know, they want this digest, they want to collect, they want to read some shit. Different take. Maybe somebody had the same story, but from their perspective, what did they see? Yeah, we heard Bob Finley. We heard his story. Salute to him. The 7-8. You know, they got an article in the volume 2. But to hear a story about that same dog from somebody else's perspective or a different dog that comes down off of that, or it might just be a story on how you started your kennel. What did you do? Right? What were some of the key moments that you had growing up with these dogs? Or that special bitch that you had? Maybe you knew who Bolero was, right? Maybe we could hear the story about Bolero from your perspective. So we just got to break it down. Once you break it down like the weed, it becomes easy. Everything becomes easy because you know that you don't have to play a big part, right? Each crumble of weed, when I roll it up in this joint, it doesn't have to play a major part, but it's the collective effort of all the little crumbles of weed. You know, we're gonna do some myth busters. Be on the lookout. We're gonna do some myth busters. It's gonna be some stuff popping up. You know, there was a couple dogs. You know, I got some stuff I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna unveil too much of it, but we're gonna get it going. But make a long story short about the magazine. You can't never make a long story short, but back to the magazine. You know, Just know, because I don't know how Amazon is gonna do it. I'm pretty sure they got a standard. And then I seen a couple buttons I could tweak it up a little bit, but I still don't know exactly, you know, what the quality is gonna be until I get it in my hands, and which I might get a couple proofs or something. It might delay the process a little bit getting it on there, but do that so I can check the quality. Yeah. Now we're trying to get it, musician. Like I said, I can't do it by myself. I got a lot of ideas. I could just spin them off. A lot of people can benefit, but you know, you can't try everything. Try to dig in, make some more progress here, put something on the list, focus on something else, push that. It's a couple other projects still in the rear view that I gotta handle. You know, you just can't have 100 things in the rear view. That's too much to focus on. When you could just put that shit to bed, right? So I guess it's just that mentality that you want to train your mind. We train our mind to do all this other dumb shit, but we don't train our mind to be a fucking, you know, like, who gonna give it 18 hours a day for their dream? Who's gonna put in that extra work? That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Hey, William Torres. Hey, salute to you. Glad you could make it in. Glad you could make it in. Oh, yeah, hold up, hold up. See, I gotta. Hey, this is what we do. We got plenty of especially if you're a truck driver. I've got unlimited emails from truck drivers, messages. You know, they appreciate them joints, man. Even the ones when we going ham, getting on somebody's head, motherfuckers out here arguing, you know, whatever, man. Look, shit, ain't nobody getting packed out. Ain't nobody got packed out yet. This is all entertainment, bruh. You know, ain't nobody met up, did nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's still a common ground and a acknowledgement that you don't gotta be in the shit. You don't have to be in it. Like, even y'all in the chat, like, you can sit back and listen. I got guys that sit back and listen. They don't comment. They say, man, I don't ever want to comment because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Just I'll let you know I'm watching though. You know, I got a lot of dudes, like, I don't even know. They watching. You feel me? Yeah, if they link up. He said they link up. Hey. Nah, we linking up, man. We got a common ground, bro. We're not coming here for that. Like it spews out, but I don't have to get into it. Even my shit, when like people might say, but you know, they went in on you, you didn't you didn't even go back in until you got out and everything was straight. That's true. But if I wasn't a YouTuber, they would have never went at me like that. You see what I'm saying? It's because I was in this space. I understand that. Because I know what real beef is. And when it's real beef, it's because somebody done either got shot or somebody done got killed. That's when it's real beef. Okay? And at that point, that didn't happen. So you got to look at it like, okay, what is this about? And it's because I was on YouTube doing my thing. People took a liking to me. My channel grew. And back then, we was getting way more views. Like we was having 200 in the chat. We got 47, 49 in the chat. Salute everybody. Hit the like button. We could get it up. We done did some numbers. But I can't forget when we was having 220 in the chat and shit on Bulldog Sunday and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like doing huge numbers. And that could be because we go live all the time now. And back then, we would only go live a little bit. But, oh, shit. Here you go. Here you go. You must got some smoke, Nanny. You must be calling in for the smoke, bro. We here for the smoke. Get your shit off. I know you want to talk shit. I know you want to talk some shit, man. Come on up. Talk your shit. I know you're mad because I got on your boy's head the other day and I got booted from YouTube for cyberbullying. That's the last time I'm going to war with you guys. So you could just call in. You could talk shit. Do what you gonna do, bro. Oh, shit. All right. Hey, let me let my guy Bank up first, man. What up, Bank?
What up with it, man?
Oh, man. Salute to you, brother.
Yeah.
Salute.
Got my shirt on and shit,
Swampers, man. Hey, we getting it in, man. The scumbags.
Yeah,
Let's get Nanny. Let's get Nanny in here. I guess he want that smoke. So go ahead, Nanny.
No, I'm trying to figure out like why the fuck is you get mad at another nigga and then put my motherfucking name in it? Because you and that nigga put my name in it, got shit to do with me. Fuck is wrong with you niggas?
Nigga, pump your brakes. Nigga.
Nah, nigga, you should have pumped your brakes that day that you was talking shit. You put up a troll account and told them they on the bus together. Nigga, that is not near one of our accounts, nigga. That's a troll account. You up here showing a troll account.
So you don't hang with him?
How do I hang with me and this nigga in two different states, you know that, right?
What that mean?
Do I associate with him? Yeah, he cool people, you know what I'm saying? He cool people. Whatever smoke he got with you, nigga, they ain't got nothing to do with me. They don't got nothing to do with me. I left you two the fuck alone, and I'm running my Eli bloodlines, real Eli bloodlines. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no YouTube. I give a fuck about YouTube. Do you want to buy a puppy, nigga?
So you mad at me, dog?
No, nigga, listen, I don't get mad. Listen, I don't even get mad at my bitch. So I'm gonna get mad at that nigga that piss like I piss. Hopefully you piss like I piss.
Oh. I'm trying to see where this is going.
You shot your shots, I can shoot my shots. Fuck you mean? Like you ain't got
So you like he came on like you was his homie, Nanny. So you like, I ain't standing with that shit.
No. No, I don't got no smoke with him or Buck on everything. Whatever him and Buck got going on. Listen, I don't even know why the fuck they into it, but shit, hey, these niggas do what they do.
I got booted for cyberbullying. I'm not into it with nobody.
Wait, what? You got what?
I got booted off of YouTube for a week for cyberbullying.
Nigga, quit lying.
Like I can't win. I can't win, brother.
Somebody can reported you.
Look.
Fuck, you are fucking
done. I'm done
you
with
a bully?
I'm done. I guess my voice is too much for the algorithm. You know, thinking I'm really bullying you, dude.
How Sexy Red doing, Buck City? I mean, Bank Statement. How Sexy Red doing?
Sexy,
man,
great.
Nigga, you supposed to be calling in for the smoke, nigga. What
I
you
am, but damn, I like the way that bitch.
nigga, like
hey,
you didn't
listen,
tell
fuck all
him,
that. I like the way that bitch look. They don't got shit to do with it. I like dogs. I like the way.
We like the way how you think that you could just come back after snitching on
I
a
ain't come back, nigga. Fuck
so
you, nigga. I'm not
slip
coming back
right
no
on in there,
YouTube.
but
nigga, let's talk about the real business, nigga. Nigga,
I'm not coming. Listen, me on my Eli Bloodlines is not coming back no motherfucking YouTube. You niggas ain't even worth me even showing up one of them puppies. One of them beautiful, solid black puppies. What the fuck I look like? Fuck you too.
Manny got him a real pit over there. So now
he ain't got no black. You got blue puppies.
No, I ain't never puppy blue, nigga. Ain't never puppy blue, nigga. It ain't even with my blue ice bloodline. So stop it. Them two different lines. They don't even mix in together. What you talking about? I got an all black bitch and an all black male. What are you talking about? Stop it. That's why. Stop it. You want to buy a puppy since you want to talk shit?
Hey, Paris Jack, I talked to Bulldog Mall about a month ago. He's doing good. Bulldog Mall doing good. I talked to him about popping up on some shows, and I'll reach back out to him, see what's up.
Fuck, I'm gonna try to solve my motherfucking Eli bloodline.
Mike Dan, what's up, man? You get the magazine, Mike Dan? Come on, Mike Dan. Tell me something good, Mike Dan. Call in, Mike Dan. Come on, man. Tell me something good, Mike Dan.
Mike Dan.
Come on, Mike Dan. Tell me something good, Mike Dan. Do you got the magazine, Mike Dan? Come on, Mike Dan. I remember.
Nah, but don't be trying to avoid the motherfucking smoke, nigga. You can smell the house is on fire, nigga. What the fuck you mean?
Okay, he got it. He got it. Mike Dan got it.
Mike Dan.
Fuck you. And then, hey, base statement. Nah, nigga, I left YouTube not because I got them dogs. I left YouTube because it was too much. It's too many fuck niggas on the internet that want to speak too much but don't want to stand on nothing. Dude, that's why I left.
You didn't stand on nothing when you told on dude, though.
Hey,
why you do that?
Hey, no. You still don't understand it. That's why I left you too.
Why you
dumb
do that, though?
You dumb motherfucker sound so dumb. I only shipped up to man. Listen, a man stand up to what he do, but that bitch ass dude never stood up to what he did. I went to Vegas. None of you niggas never left y'all state go fight nobody. So quit rapping that shit. Quit rapping that shit. I drove out a whole nother fucking state.
He was about to
get the fuck up.
Shit out of you, homie.
Man, he wasn't gonna be shit, nigga, because we weren't going to no make rather. We weren't going to no make. We weren't going to no make rather fucking thing, nigga.
Shit out of you, homie.
He wasn't gonna beat shit, nigga, on my kid.
Front, dog. Look.
He wasn't gonna beat shit, nigga.
They're gonna get me for bullying.
He wasn't gonna beat shit, nigga.
Hey, Nanny.
I'm gonna be real with you. You think I was fighting a nigga that's cocky than me? Do you think I was taking? You think I rolled by myself? He wasn't beating shit. He was gonna get a Missouri State ass.
Nanny, listen. What you wrong? Do you admit that you was wrong in that?
Hey, listen. Yeah, because I played the same game he did. Yeah, you gotta listen. Fake say I'm gonna be a man. Yeah, because I played the same. And listen, did I think that it was gonna turn out the way it did? But fuck it, I'll go to a state and call police on me. Fuck it, it's up and it's stuck. I didn't think about nothing, but okay, bitch, I got you. You playing hardcore on the internet.
Well, then you got to know every time you got to eat this because you was wrong. So
don't matter.
However the conversation go, if we talking about one thing and then it flip, like, man, shut your snitch ass up. You got to eat that.
You see what I'm saying? Back step. I look at it on some real type shit. That don't hurt me.
You did some shit that a lot of like dudes that I say snitched, they didn't even do the goofy shit that you did. So I don't think you understand the barometer of this shit.
I don't give a fuck about. Listen, I don't listen.
You
Let me
see,
tell you.
you know,
Listen, this
hey,
how I go.
Natty, man,
This
listen,
how I
bro.
go. Look,
Hey,
see,
Natty,
this how I go. Nobody get
I'm gonna
listen.
let you get the last
niggas,
word.
A lot of you
and then
niggas
we
listen.
kicking your ass the fuck up out of
Let's
here.
put like this. Let me say this, but
And
a
we're
lot
gonna
of
give
you,
the
but
last
you think
word.
a
We're
lot
gonna
of
kick
niggas give
your
a
ass
fuck
the
about.
fuck up
I
out of
bought
here,
my
all right?
listen. I bought a female and a male off of 2 other niggas off of YouTube. They don't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga. Then I
Did you
just
get
sold
the
a puppy back to
magazine,
their
Nanny?
people.
Nanny,
Then I
did you
just
get
sold
the
a puppy back to their
magazine?
people. Money,
Eddie,
listen,
did you
money
get the
all over the world,
magazine?
nigga. How much is it, bro?
Did you?
How much is it?
Nanny, boot, Nanny, bro.
It's
Nanny
20,
gotta
it's
go.
25, nigga. You gonna get the magazine or what?
Hey, listen, and you can give it to somebody in your chat. Now, I'm gonna show you how real it
Send the
is.
Cash App right now. The Cash App's on the
Nigga,
screen
what
right
do you
now.
think I got it? You know what, Buck City? Don't rush me.
Nah, because you be
Because
bullshit.
you'll take money.
Nigga.
Listen,
Cash
you know
App,
what?
nigga.
You know what? I'm booting myself. You'll take money from a rat, but you don't fuck with a
Nigga,
rat.
get your ass the fuck up out of here, nigga. Get your motherfucking ass.
No, it ain't about taking money from no rat, Nanny. You fuck with it. You fuck with the channel, and we know that. And
Nigga,
Nanny, you would have been
get
all right
your
if you
ass
didn't
up
do
outta
that
here.
whole ass shit, Nanny. So at least you could do is support. Dog,
Get
come
your
on.
ass the fuck up out of here, Nanny. He
God
wasn't
damn
gonna
it,
buy the
Nanny.
magazine no way. He full of shit. Don't
Nanny
fuck
on
with
that
dudes like
bullshit.
that.
God damn, Nanny.
Damn, bruh. I thought he was just gonna call in with the smoke, but he want to get comfortable and shit. Nah, bruh.
You want to kick his feet up, get a drink, light the weed. He was trying to chill. Yo, what we doing tonight?
Man, look, we ain't doing shit tonight.
God damn it,
You
Nanny.
get your ass the fuck up out of here, homie. Woo. Hey, hit the like button, man. If you entertain, hit the like button, man. We just sit here cooking, man. Look,
It's all good, Nanny. It's all
the chat's
good.
open. Mike Dan, call in, man. Could we get the review? Come on, Mike Dan. Don't do me like that. We want to know if it's good, bad. We want some magazine reviews. We're gonna unveil the cover for volume 3 this week. Look it, bro. We're doing big things. We're doing big things.
Yeah. You know, if you got volume 1 and 2, and you seen Sexy Red got an appearance in both magazines. Y'all gotta get in there and get in the magazines, man.
Yeah, hey, you know, you got to be a part of history. They're gonna wait till it get big and then be like, "Damn, I could have been a part of that." Like, yeah, you could have.
Yeah.
You
From
know,
the first volume.
I could
You
have been
know,
a part of that shit. Damn. You know, look it. We're gonna keep moving no matter what you do. You could not be a part of it, be a part of it. One thing about it, we're gonna keep moving. Move around. You dig? We ain't tripping.
and see, that's the thing. You offered it up to the community. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like Buck, but you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Put your feelings aside, send your shit in, send the dough in. The price done went up now. You know, yesterday's price isn't today's price.
No.
But get your magazine slots, do some promotion. This is what it's all about, is promotion. What bigger does it get than being, what it say, the legacy don't live online, it lives in print. It's gonna be 20 years from now, your kids gonna be pulling off. 30 years from now, you pass away, your kids gonna be getting your shit, and they're gonna find the APBT magazine. I'm like, man, that shit hard. You know, They might just scan the code and it's still rolling.
Right. Now it's still rolling. We're gonna keep them in rotation at all times. And before this year is out, I should have all the bells and whistles locked in to where the sustainability is just gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And the podcast, that's just extra what we do for the community. This is just like the community barbecue, you know. Just everybody come get a hot dog. You know, we ain't got no sirloins or nothing, but you know, motherfucker come get a hot dog and some motherfucking chips and shit, a pop. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, bottled water.
Shit.
No.
You motherfuckers go out and get some Versace shades and shit, you know. Had a best shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to go out and smoke on exotic weeds and shit, but you don't want to read the Maybach of magazines. What is going on?
He said, better not have no sugar in y'all coffee. You know, I ain't never drank coffee in my life, bro. I bet it's delicious.
No, coffee ain't good at all.
I bet it's fucking delicious. My grandpa used to drink that shit.
Yeah. Old folks. But now, you know, they got 100 different flavor of coffees and shit. You can go in there. I bet you find one you like.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that fish house. Hey, hey, the fish house. Hey, that motherfucker. I'm thinking about that right now. Woo. Hey. My brother said they've been there for a while. You know, I ain't from Tacoma, though. So I don't really be out here like that. Like, you know, knowing the spots and shit. Like, we're going to go out here. Because that's what I used to do. I had a spot out here for like a year back when I was super young. And we basically used that spot just to get away. So we wouldn't be in Seattle 24 hours a day. You know, it's like, fuck, we in this hot ass motherfucker 24 hours a day. At least have a spot where we could just say, all right, we out. All right, I'll meet you out there, and just smash out, you know, and be away from it and then go back into it when we feel like it. Take a day or two off, you know. But other than that, it's just my little launch pad. I just go about and go wherever I need to go. But apparently it's been there for a while. They got some bomb ass food in there, boy. They had like a fish. It had the little wings. It had the wings. The little you know, the little drummies or the flats. You know, the flats or the drummies.
Yeah.
Fried with the fish. Probably had a couple pieces of fish on there with some fries. That's probably gonna be next. You know, that had about 5-6 wings, couple pieces of fish with some fries, you know, tartar sauce and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know that joint is bussing.
Don't do the fish. It's the fish, man. Shit.
So
I be trying to try it, but I just
love
can't.
fish. I love fish, brother. That shit.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how like on its, you know, like how close to the fish that you ate at Fish House is it to like Lon John Silver's?
What? Lon John Silver's is garbage. What? Lon John Silver's is
Hey,
nigga,
man,
I
my
could
bad.
go
I
to
ain't trying to
Star's
disrespect
Market
the fish.
and get some shit that tastes like young Lon John Silver's, bro.
No,
That
because
shit
I say that because,
fine.
you know, Lon John Silver's, you throw some vinegar on it, you know what I'm saying? It got the tartar sauce.
Fuck no, you tripping.
I
That's
fuck with
not,
that fish now. I
and
fuck
you
with
say you
Lon
don't
John.
fuck. Oh no, you'll love this. You'll
I'm trying to get into the fish, bro, because it's healthier. So, you know.
Man, is this nanny calling back? Oh, this
Oh, damn.
constant pressure. What up, brother? Constant pressure. Oh, you on mute. There
What's
you go.
happening, brother? What's going down?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Not too much, not too much. Just got
Yeah.
back from Dallas.
Oh
Cooling
yeah.
right now. Yeah. They had a little dog show out there and shit. I didn't make that, but I had went out there and do a breeding. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's
So
good, man. That's good. Moving around, getting to it, you know.
yes, sir.
Sometimes them be the best breeds, man. You go out your way, you
Yeah.
know.
You gotta
What'd you
think a
get
lot of people
done?
they ain't gonna take that trip. They ain't gonna put the miles on they car and jump in and make it happen, you know. They just gonna call the local people up and say, "Hey, man, I got a dog that's bleeding. You got a stud.
Yeah.
You
Fuck.
know what I mean? You know how that be. They only want a put back deal. They don't want to pay no stud fee. They don't want to do
Ooh.
none of that stuff.
Ew.
They searching desperately for somebody who'll give them a put back deal.
What'd you put together, or is it a secret?
No, sir. I dropped some of that Pure Bobby Hall's blood right on
Okay.
top of my constant pressure combination. You know, all we are Eli Mayday Jeep. That's what we run. So we put the Bobby Hall, Pure Bobby Halls back on top, the old school stuff.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think I saw you fucking with some Jeep shit or something.
Yeah, we did that a few weeks ago. We used some frozen semen we bred to that mechanic son.
Oh, okay. So that's in the books.
Yes, sir. A few weeks ago.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay,
sir. And you know, we took it
okay.
to our triple bred MD. You know, he's a 50-50 Mayday mechanic.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Yeah, we got
yeah.
a little bit of something cooking.
I see. I'm about to
Yeah,
call one of the homies, man. Like, hey, what's going on there?
you already know.
You know?
Hell yeah. I seen you. Did your people ever dump that one female that you had?
Which one was you talking
I think it
about?
was like a crow Mike bitch that you was selling.
Oh, was she you might be talking about Nanny,
Oh, that might
that
have been
Nanny
her.
bitch.
Yeah, that might have been
You
her.
got the crow bottom with the
Yeah.
it ain't the mic, it's the barracuda on the top.
Oh, the Barracuda. Right.
Yeah, man.
You dumped.
That
Your people dumped her.
I think they still got her,
Uh-huh.
but you know what I'm saying? You know what I was thinking already.
Yeah,
I'd be steering them in that direction, but
for
you know,
sure.
it's just like, I don't know.
You on this side of the world or what?
South Carolina.
Oh, that ain't too crazy. Hell yeah, shit. Well, shit. Let your people know I'm low key interested. I like that little female.
Yeah, hell yeah. I could put in
Sure.
definitely a good word.
No
Sure.
doubt.
That what's that old Jagger doing?
Oh man, he back there marinating. He ain't.
I ain't
He
been
ain't doing.
seeing him get no action
I
lately.
ain't gave him no coochie in a little minute.
Yeah, man, what's up with that?
Man, shoot, I just had some other plans and stuff that I needed to get done to make sure I keep some of the stuff that I got that's getting up there in age too, you know.
Right.
I definitely wanted to get back to my Eli Carver this year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've been going that route, but shoot, I got one in store for him. Shit, I'm just waiting on the female to go in the heat right now.
Yeah, nah, I know there was a couple that I think I sent you a couple that
Yeah,
was just for that purpose, you know,
yeah,
preservation purposes.
for sure. Like
That
I
would have been a
said, we could
nice
always do it.
little, you know.
I just was up in numbers for a little bit. Shoot, I'm back down a little bit, so things is getting a little bit more comfortable for me, you know.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, the numbers game is huge. You know, one too many is mayhem, you know.
Sure.
Take that one out the situation, it calms the whole storm.
No, for real.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
What
These
was y'all
animals.
cooking on today, man?
I had a Ramrod Trap up on the screen, but you know, I
Oh
was just
yeah.
chopping it up about whatever.
You liking
Uh,
that tramp stuff?
yeah, I seen a lot of good tramp dogs.
Yeah. I heard good
Uh,
things about it too.
yeah, you know, they crossing the rascal stuff up with that a lot.
Mhm.
I think some of the better Jeep Red Boy Rascal crosses that I like is coming through that way, coming
Mhm.
through the tramp. But you know, bunch of dogs.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot from that super tramp dog lately.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that stuff. I never had none personally, but it's bred similar to the stuff that we run too. So
Hold up. Joe Houston with the super chat. Appreciate the support, my brother.
I never knew that I would do numbers like this.
He said, in your opinion, what's the difference in Jeep Red Boy versus Mayday Buck characteristic wise? You want to eat that? We could all eat on it. I think the Mayday Buck dogs, because you can get durability from both lines. Let me not put too much on that. But the two crosses, in my opinion, I think the Mayday Buck dogs tend to be a little smarter than your typical Jeep Red Boy dog, and probably a little more rangier than those dogs. And we're talking about phenotype. With the Buck dogs, when we're talking about size, but then it depends on some types of Red Boy. Like if I just go take a Jeep cross right now and do it today versus those particular dogs that we're talking about, like the Tramp dogs and stuff like that, I could probably make some giants. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I can't, because I probably can. You get a big line of that honey bunch stuff, coming through some different dogs. They were able to get some big dogs, and then even some of those Holland's Red Boy dogs, some of those dogs. Partner had one that was he was like 60 pounds. He was a big old tank of a Red Boy dog. So size wise, I think if we just crossed it up today, just generally speaking, you would kind of get the same things. But I just think that Mayday Buck dogs will just probably be a little bit smarter. Everything else you should be able to get. As far as,
yes, sir.
yeah, I mean, everything you're gonna get the traits. I mean, you're gonna get mouthier dogs with the Jeep dogs. You're gonna get mouthier dogs with the Mayday Buck dogs. Sometimes, well, okay, this is fair.
Yeah.
On a scale, I'll even say that the Jeep Red Boy dogs maybe might give you a little bit more mouth. Maybe. But on a scale, because you can dip off into some, I'm sure you could do that the other way also, because I've seen a lot of Jeep Red Boy dogs frail. You can go that direction. Or you can get the Mayday Buck dogs that are just kind of gamey and just kind of pluggish dogs. You get a whole bunch of family of plugs, Yeah. So this is a good one, man. You want to touch on that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say something just from my opinion. I'm gonna say the Mayday Buck dogs, their mindset says they want to kill a hog. And I'm gonna say the Jeep Red Boy dogs, they mindset says you gotta kill them.
So you think they're more gamey?
Yeah, that's the difference to me. A lot of them, I ain't gonna say that they're more gamey or anything, but the Mayday Buck dogs, you don't have to find out most of the times if they are, because they'll get you up out of there. The Jeep Red Boy dogs, you got to do something to them, or else they're there. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I thought I probably would have put the Mayday Buck on the more gamier side, and I would have gave the mouth to the Jeep side just because of the alleged Eli background in there, closer up. But I guess in today it's gonna be far back like a motherfucker. But we're just talking about Jeep. with the Katie Marlowe, or
Sure.
you know, if we're talking about that, then those dogs, then
I
we'll
got
have to
some.
talk about Tab, and we'll have to talk about the Ramrod Tramp dogs.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the Mayday Buck dogs, they had really bad intentions.
Exactly.
I will say that. You know, they had really bad intentions, like when they went about shit.
Exactly.
And yeah, them Jeep Red Boy dog. Although I seen a lot of Tab dogs that they just weren't. They weren't that. You know, as far as gamey dogs go. So, but maybe that's just the batch I saw. Then
Yeah,
they went
that's
over to the blackjack side, and I think they were getting more mouth when they went over to that side.
yeah. I got some experience with the Jeep Red Boy stuff, and really, really, really good individuals, man. Every time I did it, um, consistent dogs, man. Like most of the times when I did that cross, I got whole litters that were pretty solid, and like I said, you have to get them up out of there because they'll stay all day. They love to be in those woods hunting those hogs. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, like you said, the Mayday Buck dogs, their intentions are a little different. They're
Right.
they're real serious, real
I
serious.
noticed them being longer, like a longer dog, and
Mhm.
just Jeep dogs normally. Although I know even in the Tramp side, Tramp's kind of long dog, but if we talk about Tab, and there was a lot of people running them Tab dogs, those dogs were typically shorter dogs. For the ones I saw. Nice built dogs, nice head, everything, nice built dogs, but they just weren't like the most long dogs until you start crossing them up, and you got the Jeep Red Boy with the Mayday Buck. That cross been proven also to keep creating. The both lines are interchangeable and have been bred with each other and created better dogs, all the way around. I think depending on what dogs you got, those are the traits that you're gonna get. Because when we talk about just when they broke bread, when the Jeep Red Boy first broke bread, then we can go back to let me see. Let me go back to Tramp. Marlon Clementine and shit. We was digging. We was digging. And Little Red Boy and all those guys, depending on what they were. Just like I think that was Paris. He said Tramp rougher side than Tab. So that basically goes to somewhat knowing what side of the family tree you're gonna get. Like even those Tab Irene dogs and those Tabby girl and all of this shit. Oh no, that's Tab. I think Tabby girl's Tab's mom. Yeah, both of these guys' mom. There you go. Yeah, so you're gonna get different traits. Tramp looked like a long ass dog. Tab looked like a short ass dog. From what I saw, he a little short, little stubby little dude. Look good though. Look good. Can't say nothing about him. But when you're getting it off of this brick, and then they were breeding Tab dogs back to each other, so that makes a hell of a lot of bit of a difference. Let me see. I think it was it Irene? Yeah. So yeah, so that's the half sister, double bred Jeep. That's heavy Jeep. Let me see the one when they bred Tab back to the daughter of Tab. It might be this one. Bred back to Tab. You know, if you got this right here, I would say this was 1999. You probably your dogs would have different traits. You see what I'm saying? They bred them. These dogs been out here. I know they got some of these dogs out here somewhere. Look, they got a bunch of shit right there. Toe Jam, all these dogs, which got a little bit of, or a lot of fucking Red Boy in him. Same type of stuff. Throwing the Jocko though. Keep Red Boy Jocko. Let me see. They did the Mayday Dragon Lady on that. So, I mean, you can see, it's just what we talking about. Exactly what we talking about. We've been in here. We've been in here. So just depending on what you get, man. I think that makes a big difference. We could just paint it with a broad brush and just say Red Boy, any type of Red Boy, and Jeep. But let's be honest, depending on what they did and who they bred them to, and if they double breed off of this, those dogs come out a different way. They got totally different traits.
Exactly. So that just says this. A lot of the times, the individuals will play a part in who or what that bloodline becomes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So if you're
Exactly.
breeding those individuals with a lot of mouth, you know, for generations and generations, now you got a red boy dog that's got a lot of mouth. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
So if you're settling for them subpar red boy dogs that ain't got no mouth,
Right.
and you're just breeding them, that's what you're gonna get. You know what I
Right.
mean? And vice versa with the Mayday Buck stuff. You know, so pay
Yeah.
attention to those individuals, man. They matter.
They could be some soft ass dogs. Like you can get some Mayday Buck dogs, you know, and they could be some soft ass dogs, cotton balls, you know. So it goes to show what you're breeding off of, and still your job still ain't done after that. But at least you can help yourself. When you go to I said this 10 times. You go to the grocery store if it's time to go get food, you about to cook tonight. You about to cook up your best shit. You're going to get veggies and all kind of shit, organic. You're not gonna go to somebody's trunk that it's just been sitting there. You don't know how long this food's been here, who processed it. You know, he just got some beef. So yeah, that's steak. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna do that. So why would you do that with your dogs? Why would you put in some shit that you don't know nothing about? You just adding some stuff, putting it together, just thinking that it's gonna be better than somebody that's been paying attention to their shit for 20 years. Like, I think the dudes that been doing their shit for a long time and they holding on to their line and keep bettering their process and knowing the different individuals on the yard because they've had a half a decade to a decade of experience with these same dogs, the same exact individuals. they got a better chance of having way better dogs because they just light years ahead of you.
Right. You don't DoorDash your fruits and vegetables, bro. You go to the grocery store and you hand pick them. You look through them. You touch them. You feel them. You put your hands on them. You put your eyes on them. You don't
Right.
DoorDash your fruits and
Yeah,
vegetables.
you take a grape out of the thing, you know. I know you're not supposed to do that, but sometimes I take one out and try them. Oh, these are bomb. Let's get these because they might not be. They might be a little soft to where you don't want them. This dog might be a certain way. Maybe those traits are coming through. And if we're just talking about the exterior, that's going to help you out too, because you're going to learn how to create dogs that actually have good structure and shit. So it actually teaches you how to do something for once. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to make a taller dog. You're trying to make a more structural sound dog. You're trying to continue. If you got a really nice female, you're trying to breed her to where you're not fucking it up, to where she looks great and these puppies look average. You know, you want everything to look good or better. You know, I think that's what it's all about, man. And there's been a lot of dogs to prove that the dogs get better. Most dogs, and I'm not talking about just the famous dogs, because that's what we tend to do. We just want to talk about the famous dogs. A lot of dogs, they end up producing somebody that's better than them. Now, rather, if you gave that one away, you sold it, tricked it off, you know, that's yet to be said. And of course, we got to talk about the top 20%. I'm not talking about the bottom 50% of these dogs that shouldn't even be bred anyway, or the 70% of these dogs that literally should not be bred anyway. Out of 10 dogs, I don't think all 10 should be bred. I just don't think genetics work like that. You feel me? So that's when you got to break stuff down. That's when you got to look through them. You got to see a bunch of them. Like, yeah, I like these, but I didn't like this. I like this, but I'm going to get rid of all that, but I'm going to just keep that one that had that special trait that I really did like and I just can't get over, right? But for the most part, I'm not going to go back to that bloodline or those dogs that come from that bloodline. If I'm going to get that blood, it's going to come through this one right here. And then I'm going to introduce him to the bloodline and see what I get. If it's good, everything's positive, it's a thumbs up, everything's a thumbs up, then we can move forward. If not, it's not. You can't be in your feelings. You can't say, oh man, I told everybody this was the best breeding I ever did. I got to keep these dogs and keep breeding them together. I'm gonna do the brother and sister and just keep breeding. Somebody bought the last litter, you know, it just becomes a grift. And you're not, you can have fun. Sure, go breed dogs. I don't want this to be the community to we're dick policing dogs. You know, it shouldn't be that. We're not doing that. Go breed your dogs, do what you do. But if you're here to learn how to have the best dogs and have the mentality in your head on how to not accept mediocrity, then you got to come here. That's what we talk about. It might come across the wrong way for the guy that has been doing that for 10 years. He just buys a dog, breed him. He don't have no standard. He think nobody's paying attention. Nobody just saw you buy that dog 2 weeks ago and you already bred it, right? We're not supposed to pay attention. When Grimace is breeding dogs at 9 months, we're not supposed to pay attention because I'm not a dog man and I'm not competitive. I don't care about standards. I believe everything these dog men tell me, even though there's the most liars, cheaters, adulterers, fucking burglars, you know, in the dog game, drug addicts, lying deceitful, bottom feeding dirt merchants, right? So I'm supposed to just believe every fucking thing they say. I'm not supposed to pay attention to nothing. Like, hey man, what's going on with this? You know, can you produce something? Can we see something? Oh, you got that bitch. Hey, you got a picture of that breeding? Like, who don't take a picture of the breeding? That's a red flag. That's a red flag, brother. Oh, I didn't take a picture of it. Yeah, he bred to him. He was alive. Don't believe him. You know, like, nah, I got the picture. Fuck what that motherfucker's talking about.
I
You see
got
this
frozen
shit?
semen, but it's not DNA profile.
Yeah, man, you know, goes down. And that happens too, though. I'm not gonna lie. That happens. You know, dudes will just collect the shit and not take that extra step. And then they be in some sticky situations.
Don't they
But,
make it mandatory now, though?
well, if you want to register the semen to where that is, they're not second guessing you, then
Right.
yeah, they'll do that. But you know, like if you just collect a dog, no, they're not gonna make you do anything. You know, they'll
Yeah.
tell you to
Well,
put the numbers and everything on there, but they're not gonna enforce nothing. They just want your money. They collect it, you know. But yeah, you definitely want to register that shit so you won't have no problems. Even though they're gonna make you DNA it anyway. Your dogs or whatever, I believe they're still gonna make you DNA each puppy before they register that pup.
sure.
Which is, you know, if that's their process, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Not at all. It just makes it more legit for everybody who's in the future, you know?
Right. He said major red flag without the picture of the stick. Like, I mean, who doesn't take a picture of that? Like, I got shitty pictures with that. You know, a picture ain't even a good picture, but you know, I got it because that's like my timestamp. If I didn't write it down, like sometimes that's how I find out how old the puppy is. I go all the way back and be like, okay, there we go. Day one, they was born right there. It might be another day, but they look a little dry. I'd be like, man, let me go back a few more days. Okay, yeah, this is the first day right here. They still wet and shit. You know what I'm saying in the picture? You know that's the first day. Then you go back 2 more days. The bitch is fat as fuck with a fat ass stomach. You know, so these are documents and things that you have to do. You gotta do. Or don't get mad when people don't believe you. Don't get mad. Don't get fucking mad. You know? Yeah, you gotta add that to your bag. Bottom feeding dirt merchants. I'm telling you, man. They're dirt merchants, man. Yes, sir. Hey. Nah, we cooked, man. It's 9 o'clock on my side. It's a good time to really get it going. That's one thing about getting up early. You get dressed early. You know, I'm ready. Once I get off of here, or if I gotta jump off of here, we already to it. Grab and go. You feel me? Itchy, what up, brother? Salute everybody that pulled up. Cortland Ross in the building. Everybody that pulled up. Mike Dan got that magazine. Hey, man, salute. Send them stories in. You got another week or something. I'm gonna unveil this cover this week. Let you guys see what the volume 3 cover gonna look like. And you know, finish up these last couple knickknacks and tie everything together like some laces. And he's gonna be dropping. That's what's up. Salute everybody that supported the channel. Let me see. I think I seen Wes Walker. What up? He said, put a dog D-sex in that motherfucker. Hey. Get it in, man. You guys enjoy the rest of the day. I might pop up. I got some sneaky red pill content I might do. Drop some shorts. I'm gonna drop some shorts. Make sure you guys hit the like button on them shorts. Trying to get it going, get that algorithm going while we got the energy. I don't want to have to earn all my energy before I get the algorithm and then don't got no more content. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to squeeze it out. Squeeze it out, man. Hey, say something before we dip. Constant pressure.
APBT Magazine, man, volume 2. Get your day on. And who ain't got that for a good magazine to look over? You know, when your relatives come over, they'll be proud to pick up that magazine, check it out, and support whatever you got going on. You know, put your dogs in the magazine, get you some good publicity, and man, just keep on bulldogging, baby. Much love, Constant Pressure Kennels.
Yep. Take that picture with your dog holding the magazine open with your page right there. You know, that's memorabilia, you know. And it shows that you're taking that extra step to painting your dogs in a positive light. There might be a good article that you wrote in that book. You know, they might be snatching your motherfucking yard. They judge see that. You know, they try to say, oh, yeah, look, he got this book. Or see, they didn't know that that's your article right there. Yeah, judge, but he's trying to show you this book like it's some type of paraphernalia, which it's not. It's actually positive. And I actually wrote something in that book. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a all-around win-win for your program and for you as an individual. You know, thou shalt not dry snitch. We got it going. Hey, you rock, hit me up. Let me know what we gonna do. Let me know what we gonna do. Get that magazine. Let me hear that new Reb again. We out.
Hey, you looking for some cardio? Knock them coins at you like you Mario. Pull up on a jet ski, shoot at your party boat. Bang. I'm a gangster, I do shit you probably won't. Look, I do shit you probably can't. For real. Get you whack when I'm out of state. When I'm OT. Blood in the seat, they indicate. Finish them off with a 38. Bang. I'm not playing with them, put some bullets in them. Tried to run, I left some bullets in his denim. Yeah, I told him, please don't play with him. If I catch you riding with your homie, you'll get sprayed with him. Ski mask on, but I don't ski. Use it for drills and doing robberies. Another body found on Halloween. Don't argue with me, cause you'll get popped for what I believe. It feel like forever I've been doing dirt. Yeah, drop his top like he in a vert. And when them bullets hit you, nigga, it'll probably hurt. I'm at these niggas next, Charlie Kirk. Bang! I'm not playing with him, put some bullets in him. Tried to run, left some bullets in his denim. Damn. Yeah, I told him, please don't play with him. If I catch you riding with your homie, you'll get sprayed with him. Bang! I'm not playing with him. Put some bullets in him. Tried to run, left some bullets in his denim. Damn, yeah. I told him, please don't play with him. If I catch you riding with your homie, you'll get sprayed with him. You'll get sprayed with him. You'll get sprayed with him.
Merino packs.
Oh shit.
You smoking Merino packs or what, bro?
Smoke a Merino pack. What's the other one? Sambo pack. What else we smoking?
Hey, I'll have what he's having.
Mellow yellow pack.
Not the mellow yellow packs. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's crazy. What's up with